Hello, people. How y'all doing? Hey. Where all the humpy people at? Where y'all at? Hey. What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah, I'm going to post this to the hair professionals, too, because I do have a PSA announcement for the hair professionals that follow my page. And also this is, and I'm just going to share it to a few groups, and then y'all can go ahead and share it with people that you know, so I can get right to it, because I'm not going to be on here long. Hi, Sherelle. I was on your page today. You got some good stuff. I like that video where they snatched the Confederate flag down. That was too cute. So, anyway, I'm looking this way because I'm looking for somebody to pull up at the door to pick up their face shield. So, I still have a few in this order in stock, and then I have another shipment coming in, I believe, next Tuesday or Wednesday. So if you want to pre-order your face shields, I recommend that you do so, especially, I'm doing great, Sherelle, especially if you're in a healthcare or the cosmetology industry. So the PSA is Georgia State Board of Cosmetology is recommending face shields, or they're requiring face shields for all the stylists to go back to work. So that's part of their recommendation. They're also recommending disposable capes and gloves and so forth and so on. So I recommend, if you're in the industry and you're looking at going back to work at any point, that you start purchasing those necessary items now. I just ordered a whole bunch of disposable capes and gloves, but I'm not selling them. I ordered them for myself, but I will be selling more of the shields, but I recommend that you get them. Also, and talking about boosting the immune system, lowering your blood pressure, reducing your body from holding fluids and water, we use celery. So I got some celery here that I already peeled. I peeled it, and I'm going to go ahead. This is a whole stalk. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this whole stalk. And I had a cucumber that was about to kind of go bad. So I'm going to just add the cucumber to it, because cucumbers are very, very, very good for your digestive system. One of the best ways to help your body to fight, diseases and such, is to keep it flushed out. So if you're holding toxins in your body, it's going to be harder for you to get and stay well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and blend. I'm just going to add a little bit more water than I usually do. This celery. So we're going to drink the celery juice. Now, you may struggle with the whole thing, but I've actually acquired a taste for it. So I like the celery juice. When I haven't had it in a little while, I actually crave it a little bit. So you got to start listening to your body, because your body will tell you what it wants. And so, of course, we're going to strain it. I don't want to miss none of that valuable juice. But we're going to strain it. And I found that actually the spoon works better. You can just press a lot more of it out. So if you peel the cucumber really good, I didn't realize there was another thin coating on the inside of the cucumber, so I peeled the inside and the outside of the cucumber, which causes it to juice a lot better, and I get a lot more out of the bulk when I do that. So we're straining, and we're gonna press this out again when we get done, because I'm gonna use a spoon to get a little bit more. But the celery juice is gonna help lower your blood pressure. It's gonna pull the water out of your body, so you will go to the bathroom. It's gonna help with your digestion. It's like it's like brushing your intestines. Okay, so the celery juice is really, 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 really good for you. Does so much. So anytime that you are increasing your digestive flow and you're pushing toxins out of your body through your urine, you're going to give your immune system a boost. Okay, so you don't want to be sitting on a whole bunch of waste and toxins in your body. I'm wasting juice over here. I'm missing that need to come out. So nature, God, through vegetation, has given us everything we need to heal our bodies. So now what we need to do is learn to let our food be our medicine. Okay, we got to let our food be our medicine. We had to let our food be our medicine. Now, the last time I drank celery juice for a week, I lost 5 pounds. Okay, so back on my weight loss journey, I told y'all I picked up a couple pounds when I had my knee replacement, and then sitting in the house with the quarantine. So I'm like, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. And so after I go through this round of groceries that I have left, I have very little meat left in my house. And I said we were gonna eat it all the way down to it's gone before we go back to the grocery store. That's how we're going to operate. We're going to try to eat everything before we go back. That way, when we go, it's necessary. You know, we're not just running up in the grocery store every week. Like, I made potatoes, cheesy potatoes the other day with mozzarella cheese because I was out of, you know, the cheddar cheese, and it was great. You know, so you got to improvise and work with what you have. And try to limit running up into these crowded places like Walmart and Kroger's and all of that, okay? And those of you who aren't familiar with Aldi's, that's where I shop. And everything's always cheaper. And even their own brands are great products. I've been shopping there for years and years and years. So just because it's got a big name on it doesn't mean that it's any better than the other label. Now, I'm not saying that all off brands are good, because they're not, but Aldi's food is excellent and their meat is great. And so I shop there a lot, and they've really, really come leaps and bounds with their produce. They have organics, and everything there is at least 20 to 30% cheaper than it is at Kroger. So during these hard times, we need to improvise. We need to save money. We need to cut back, you know, support online businesses, support your local businesses any way that you can, so that we can, you know, keep our economy going without risking our lives, people. Are y'all engaged with me? Okay, so this is the last of the celery, and we're going to let that drain. I also want to talk to you a little bit about the bee pollen. So I just got hip to it. The bee pollen looks really odd, right? It looks really odd, but the texture is actually really soft. I thought they were going to be hard. It's kind of smooth and like a mush, and you use about 1/4 of a teaspoon every day, and it supports your immune system, boosts your immune system, helps decrease inflammation, helps with menopause and PMS and irritability and a whole slew of things. So just Google the benefits of bee pollen. So I just started on the bee pollen. I'm very, 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 very happy. Seemed like the first day I took it, I felt like I had more energy. It might have been psychological, but I've been on it almost a week. Again, you only use about 1/4 teaspoon. They say you can increase as you go on, but I'm using about 1/4 teaspoon every day, and I've been putting it like in a little yogurt, so you can put it in oatmeal, stuff like that. It goes really well with, and you can barely even taste it, and the taste isn't bad, So I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be terrible, and bee pollen, what could that taste like? And so it's great, and it's great for you. So once again, God has given us everything in nature that we need to heal ourselves. This is a season where we have to go back to Eden. We have to go back to the earth, and we have to go back to the natural way of healing ourselves and finding solutions, because big pharma, hello?
Yes, ma'am.
You outside? Okay. My somebody's here to pick up their shield, so I'm about to run it to her. I'm gonna keep the camera on me. I'm live right now.
Oh, okay.
So when you get home, you want to peel off the little thin layer on both sides, and that's what makes it clear. And that just snaps on both.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. So again, if you are in need of face shields, I still have a few in stock, and they're going fast. They're going like hotcakes, y'all. But again, just wanted to jump on here real quick and share a few things with you. In my Instapot, is it too hot to open? Yes, too hot to open. In my Instapot, I have some, what do you call those? Brussels sprouts. So I'm cooking Brussels sprouts, and I am going to eat some meat today. But as I was saying earlier, when I finish out my meat supply, I'm going to limit the meat supply that we bring back in, and do a little more of a pescatarian diet now. I'm going to probably have some meat for the children, but I might get some meat substitutes also, because like I was saying to you guys the other day, part of how I got off track was with my grandkids and trying to, appease them. And my husband is, he's the spoiler. So he was buying a lot of junk for them. And I'm like, no, they actually need to get on our program. And what happened was, as a result, we got off our program and been eating junk with them because it was in the house. So know this, if it's not in the house, it's much less likely that you're going to eat it. And so if you do have other people in your household that eat a different diet than you, then only get single servings for them. Okay? Don't get enough for the whole house. Just get single servings for them. And then that way, it's not even an option for you to indulge in it. Okay? Like my granddaughter loves ice cream. I buy her a single pint. I don't buy a gallon, because I'm not, I don't want the temptation there to eat it. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of juice. I'm going to see if I can press a little bit more out of it. Looks like I could press just a little bit more out of it. Now this was 1 full stalk of celery. And so as you can see, and like a half a cucumber. So as you can see, that's quite a bit of juice. That's quite a bit of juice, and it doesn't have a whole bunch of film on it because I strained it really, really well. So, and I only had this on because I knew she was on her way. And I'm going to add a little bit of ginger to this drink. And then I will be probably drinking on it all day, along with my 8 bottles of water. So got a little bit of ground ginger here. The shields are $15. Got a little bit of ground ginger. I got about 5 shields left. So if you want one, you might want to cash at me right now. I'll post my cash app because they're going fast. And it's going to be first come, first serve. $. I can't even believe I had any 2 days later, because the first day they sold out in just a few hours. And like I said before, if you have a hairstylist or a hairdresser, you might want to purchase one for them, because that's going to be part of the new regulation for them to even go back into the salon. You're going to be required to wear a face shield, and your client and yourself will be required to wear a mask. Wow. Let's see. Yes. That's good. So one of the other things that I did under my waist trainer, I put on this grapefruit extract cream. You can order it on off the internet. I rubbed that all over my stomach. Then I put plastic on, and then I put on my undergarment high waist girdle, and then I put my trainer on. Now this is a medium. Now last summer I was in a medium, and I could close it all the way over, and I could pull this all the way in. So the 10 pounds that I gained is all in here, right? So people see me and they're like, oh, you still little. But I'm little at the bottom. But when I gain weight, I gain it in my chest and I gain it in my waist. And so it's a lie when they tell you if you have lipo that it won't come back to your stomach, because it's a lie. It will. That's the first place I gain weight, come back to my belly. So in order to keep that down, I do a number of things like celery juice. Again, check out the Bee Pollen. Look it up. Google it. I posted last week or so about the benefits of bee pollen. And another thing, one of the things that I do to track my water is I keep the empty bottles and I line them up. Can y'all see those? I can't tell. Let me see. Move the comments over. They won't go away. Okay, yeah, there we go. I line the bottles up, and as I drink them, I leave the empty ones, out. So I keep them in the refrigerator, but I leave the empty ones out. And then the other thing that I do is I have lemons. I thought I already started one. That must have been the end of one. So I have lemons, and I've already cleaned them. And I take the lemons and I just slice them, and then I put them inside of my water bottles, and because I like lemon, and lemon also works as a like a detoxifier. It makes your water alkaline, and rest that off. It makes your water alkaline, and it helps with bloating as well. So I prep my waters before I even drink them with the lemon, and keep them in the fridge. And then as I drink them, and sometimes, like, I got some more water in the garage, but sometimes if I started a bottle or whatever, I didn't finish, I fill it back up with the filtered water from my refrigerator. And so that's another way. If you have a water dispenser in your refrigerator and you don't drink faucet water like I don't, then I refill my water bottles sometimes with the filtered water. And it just saves me, a little money and time. Because sometimes I can't run to the store fast enough to replenish the water if I'm drinking 8 bottles a day. Okay? So you want to go ahead. This is part of your meal prepping. You want to go ahead and prep your water bottles so that they're ready to drink. Now, I fell off with my gallon a day. So, back on my gallon a day, and the way that I track it is by every bottle that I drink, I set it out, and then I'm able to look at that bottle and see that I've almost achieved my goal. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got another one in the other room, which will make 7. And then I can just drink 1 glass of, I know that this is 16 ounces. So one of these bottles will fill this up. So I can fill one of these up. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to fill one of these up so I know when I drink this, that's that 8th bottle. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the other one is in the other room. That will make 8. So I probably already had, I had one already. So I'm actually up one bottle. And I try to set an alarm on my phone. That's another way. So I set an alarm on my phone for every 2 hours to drink 16 ounces. And that gives me that, little extra boost to remember it's time to drink water. And they got a lot of little apps, but the apps kind of got on my nerves. So I stopped fooling with them. You didn't hear the price? Oh, the face shields, they're $15. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. So get you a bag of lemons the next time you go to the grocery store. Get your bottles of water. Put your lemon in them to make them alkaline. Get you a few stalks of celery. Drink celery. Oh, gosh. I dropped half of my juice. Drink celery juice. Try the bee pollen and pray and practice social distancing. If nobody told you today, I love you. Jesus loves you. All right.